Hello Virgo, thank you for joining me at this time. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. This is going to be a fairy oracle reading for you for January going into February 2021. I've already pre-shuffled the fairy oracle card for you, so I'll just do a final shuffle. It is a general reading, Virgo, so it won't resonate fully with all of you, but it will to a greater or a lesser degree. The energies are yours, but they do tend to focus in on certain situations. So let's see what the fairy round want to say to you at this time. So we have a current situation or your energy, Virgo, what the challenges are for you at this time, what's in your power ×2, and then a possible outcome, and then something else that the energies would like to say to you, which may or may not be connected to the rest of your reading. At the bottom of the deck we have a collective of pixies, and this is about making light of the everyday chores and jobs that we have to do, that have to be done, but try to make light of them, put some music on, dance and sing if you can at the same time, or with some activities we can switch off a little bit, can't we, because we can do them automatically. So alright, so I'll just put that to one side. We will clarify the cards in a moment, but let's just have a quick look first. So alright, at the heart of your reading we have the Friends energy, and this is about having trustworthy people around us, people who have our back and we have their back, if you like, perhaps shared visions going forward, total trust in them, in our relationship, in our connections. So the importance of friendships, I feel this is saying, right at the heart of your reading. And the challenge is the singer of the chalice, and the challenge for you at this time, Virgo, for some of you, is being open now to all the beautiful energies that want to come down for you from the universe and come up for you from the earth, if you like. And those energies are to do with joy, happiness, healing, optimism, peace, contentment, moderation, balance, all those lovely energies that, you know, to fill our cup, if you like, with happiness and optimism going forward. But this is a challenge for you at the moment, being open to these energies. So let's see, I will clarify that card in a minute. So what's in your power at the moment? Well, we have the Soul Shrinker. Now, the Soul Shrinker, this is when words, actions or deeds, energies can affect people very negatively. As it says, the Soul Shrinker can make us feel diminished, make us feel smaller. So, you know, sarcasm, that sort of an energy. Sarcasm, lack of thought about how we're speaking or what we're saying. So I will clarify this in a minute. Now, this is within your power. So considering that we had the friendship card at the heart of it, you know, is there somebody around you, Virgo, that has this energy at the moment that's not helpful for you or not good for you? But let's see, I'll just put that to one side. We'll clarify it in a minute. So what else is in your power at the moment? Well, we have Meek the Nymancer. Meek the Nymancer. He is very much a little bit in his own world, really. You can see he's very much caught in the past, really, thinking about the past and, you know, memories, if you like. But the thing is, he's a little bit switched off, and what he's not aware of is all the messages and little hints about things and signs and symbols that are starting to show themselves around him about something, but he's not noticing them. And the problem with that is they start to get bigger and bigger until he has to notice them, you see. So I feel this is saying it's within your power to lift your sights, if you like, open your eyes to what somebody is trying to say. Somebody's trying to say something or tell you something in a subtle way at the moment. But it's about, coming out of your preoccupation with whatever it is you're dwelling on, and look around you and open your ears to also what somebody's trying to say, that the messages are trying to come through for you. Because the problem is, if we don't heed these messages, then they start to shout more loudly at us, don't they? And I'm just wondering whether that's where this comes in, that somebody's going to start adopting the soul shrinker energy because perhaps they're not feeling heard or noticed, listened to. So that's just for some of you. So let's see. A possible outcome, we have the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. So this is when we're feeling truly blessed, and others around us are noticing us and are noticing and appreciating who we are. So and then that person really glowing with all the lovely attention and appreciation of others. So the fairy who was kissed by the pixies, you can see she's glowing there because she feels the love from everybody around her. All right, so I feel that if, for some of you, if you can heed some of this advice coming through, and it's something to do with a friendship, could be a relationship, doesn't have to be, but a close friendship where you're doing things together. Okay. Where there's a challenge for you about being open to positivity coming down. So that's the challenge. And then the two cards that are within your power, something about the soul shrinker energy, somebody being unhelpful, using words or terms or an energy of that can shrink our soul, if you like, that's unhelpful. That's not very nice. But is that as a result of being a bit too switched off? And so it's led on to this. It doesn't mean to say it's right, this energy, but this energy can lead on to this if somebody feels they're not being heard or appreciated or listened to. And then communication can deteriorate then to being quite harsh and upsetting. So if that can be considered, then there is a possible outcome of somebody feeling appreciated and starting to glow, and things are going to be much happier, far happier. Now, here we go. So the message from the universe and the earth energies is the bodacious bodak, and this is when things need sorting out. There's a few things that need sorting out and dealing with. Because if the other message to do with this is if you don't, then the bodacious bodak does. So in a sense, if you don't sort something out and finish it off, somebody else is going to, and it won't be done in the way that you would like it to be done. It will be done in their way. All right, and it won't be done how you would like it. So this is about dealing with something that needs dealing with, that needs completing, that needs finishing. Okay. All right. And I suppose that's where the collection of pixies may be coming in. That it may be something that it may be humdrum day-to-day jobs and responsibilities that just need attending to. And once you've done it, you're going to feel so much better. and try to do it with a light heart, with a light step and a light hand. Okay. All right, and the card beneath that was Laced Moon's Daughter, which is shedding light on something. Shed light on something. Something is going to show up that's going to make it more clear for you. So that's good news. So I'll just do a final shuffle. Could we have clarification, please, for the cards on the table? We have clarification, please, for the cards on the table. And at the bottom of the deck we have Lon the Poet. Lon the Poet is very much a dreamer. He's very much in his own world. He's a very youthful energy. He romanticises situations, if you like. What does spark his interest is writing poetry. His words, writing, in whatever form that takes. And that really does get his focus and his attention. All right. So there is something about Lon the Poet energy that's here within and around this reading. So it may be to do with yourself, Virgo, or somebody around you, that there's something that's sparking their interest. That, you know, it may be that for yourself, if you're a bit switched off in, where are we? In Nick the Romancer, a switched off energy, not noticing signs and hints and nudges around you. So, you know, this could be about you, but there is something that does spark your interest, that does wake you up a little bit, if you like, and make you aware. All right. So I'll just put that with the collection of pixies. Now, underneath Lon the Poet, we have She of the Crowash, and this is very much the feminine principle. This is like the Empress in ordinary tarot. So this is a very nurturing, caring, fertile energy. So this may be saying this is something to do with a feminine energy around, a very nurturing, caring energy around, that perhaps, you know, I don't know, for some of you that this energy may not be feeling appreciated for whatever reason. And that's just for some of you. So I'll just put that to one side at the moment. Okay, so at the heart of your reading, let's go back. We had the Friends card. Now we have the Loam, and this is about unconditional giving. So somebody is giving unconditionally, giving a lot, without any conditions attached. And it's somebody that's very close to you. It's somebody who you work very well with, whether it's a relationship or a very close friendship. But somebody within this relationship or friendship is giving a lot. All right, so that's where we may be at the heart of this matter, Virgo. And yes, the singer of the chalice, which is being open to all of these energies. We have Laguna, who is the fairy queen. She's a frog queen, so she's a very adaptable energy. She's just as comfortable in the undergrowth, rooting around the damp leaves with her frog legs, as she is in the trees and in the flowers and in the air with a fairy energy. All right, and so this is when there's somebody getting ready to take a leap of faith, not minding where they land, but going forward, just getting ready to set off on an adventure, if you like, or a new way forward, going forward in a new way. So this is either yourself, your energy, Virgo, or somebody around you that is wanting to take a leap of faith, wanting to shoot off, if you like, have a break, perhaps. Because remember, these are in the challenge position for you, Virgo. So I'm just wondering whether what's coming through in your reading is in connection with a close friendship. And the challenge with this is going forward, taking a leap of faith, going forward in a new way perhaps, and being open to receive the joy and happiness and all the benevolence coming down and coming up for you, or perhaps for you both, perhaps not being able to appreciate because of a current situation, not being able to appreciate what you actually do have, because it looks like somebody's getting ready to take a leap. Okay, let's see where this is going. All right, so we had the soul shrinker, didn't we? That's in your power now. Then we have she the retriever, and this is when you feel there's something that has gone, is lost from the past, that you can't retrieve it. But she the retriever says you can still retrieve it. You can still get it back. It's not lost. It's not lost. You can get it back, whatever it is, in its connection with this soul shrinker energy. So whatever this real negative energy is, you can get back whatever it is that's created, then that's led on to that. So something before this energy came in, it's not too late to retrieve a situation. It's not too late to retrieve a situation so that it doesn't end up becoming the soul shrinker. And then there's something else in your power. My answer, who's a bit switched off, is not seeing what's going on around him. Well, we've got Lisa of the Shadows. Now, this is an acknowledgement and a first steps towards healing. There's some form of trauma from the past, some form of event, greater or smaller, whatever it means for you, Virgo, but it needs addressing and it needs healing. Something needs healing from the past. Normally when this card comes through, it means it's the beginnings of that's actually starting, or an acknowledgement that the first steps need to be taken to heal something negative from the past. All right, so but you've got to wake up to this, I feel, Virgo. You've got to become aware of it, because you're not seeing the signs going on, the messages that are coming through subtly, because of whatever it is that you're caught up in, that you're preoccupied with. You're not seeing the importance of what's going on around you. All right, the nudges. I think it's important that you do start to see this, and because there's a need to acknowledge that some form of healing needs to start. Somebody is still struggling, I feel, from the past. Okay, so possible outcome, we had the fairy who was kissed by the pixies, didn't we? So, you know, this is potentially how somebody can be made to feel. So, and it helps everybody all around, this energy. All the people around, the fairies all around, feeling happy and content and blessed. And when we have the Lady of the Harvest, so this is saying there's a completion of a cycle of some form, something ending, something coming to an end, the cycle that needs completing. So there is sadness in this, because when things end and when change is happening, then, you know, when we have to let go of something, then we can feel quite sad about it, can't we? But it's necessary and it's cyclical. And there will be new growth then going forward, as with the autumn and the winter, and then you get the spring, you see. So we can't sidestep the seasons. They are going to happen. And it's the same with this energy. Something is coming to a completion, will be completed. There's a need to let go of something, I feel, for some of you Virgo. All right. Because this energy needs to happen. This fairy needs to be kissed by the pixies. She needs to be kissed, you know, so she can glow. But I feel, you know, there's something that needs to be let go of. Okay. So the other message from the universe, which was the bodacious bodak, tying up the loose ends, sorting something out, getting on with something. We have the fawn. And this is about natural flow, natural law, nature. When we're in the groove, when things are flowing really well, you know, when we're feeling the blessings around us and things are working out. So this energy is going to happen once you've dealt with what needs to be dealt with and completed. Then, you know, it's going to work. It's going to work really well, and things are going to start to flow far better for you, Virgo. Okay. All right, so could we have 2 more messages for Virgo, please, to round this reading up? 2 more messages for Virgo, please, to round this reading up. Two more messages. So we have rain, purification, and so when we have rain, it clears the air, it freshens the air, doesn't it? It washes away the surface debris that's not needed any longer. And sort of is very revitalizing. So, you know, purification. When we have a shower, we wash the debris off our skin, don't we? Which helps our skin, which opens up our pores. It's, you know, helps our skin to remain healthy. So, but there has to be rain. There has to be rain. So, you know, for the purification process to happen. And I feel, you know, what this message is saying to you, that once you've sorted out what needs to be sorting out, there is going to be some form of a purification process. You know, the debris is going to be washed away. Things are going to feel fresh and renewed for you again, Virgo. And then the other message here, we've got new moon promise. So we are round about at the time of the new moon, aren't we? I'm doing this reading on the 12th, so I feel it is the new moon time tonight. So, and the new moon brings in promise of new beginnings. There we are. Beautiful. Okay. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Virgo. I hope whoever this reading was for, that you've enjoyed the reading. It's given you some clarity on a situation, and hopefully a little bit of guidance and support. But thank you so much for joining me at this time. Good luck going forward, Virgo, and I hope you can join me again in the future. So bye-bye for now.